Yep.
Do you want to try this guy? Or let me think what. I'm trying to think of what a good like warm up to this would be. Well, you have shrugged 95.
Yeah.
And you're not shrugging this. This is just keeping your shoulders rolled back and using your legs. So I'm going to say you can do this safely, but it's completely whatever you're comfortable with.
Well,
if you can't lift the weight up, it's not going to come up, but you can also hurt yourself if you can't lift it.
Yeah. I could try it.
Okay. Do you want to do conventional or sumo?
Conventional.
Okay. So the trick, just your stance is your jump. So if I wanted you to jump and touch this, that's where you go, like here. Wherever you feel like playing basketball or something.
Actually, I go pretty narrow.
Yeah, everyone does. That's conventional. So for conventional, you take your narrow and you put it over your midfoot, which again is not this.
Yeah, it's the middle of your foot.
Yeah, middle is like pretty much right where this is. So you take the bar, find your stance, put the bar over the middle of your foot, get your mindset. You're going to take your grip is wherever your arms are perpendicular with the bar. So like if you're out here and it needs to be like this, whatever's the most, because essentially the more length you have, the less the bar has to travel. So if you're out here, the bar has to travel farther to lock out. So for me, that's like essentially right between this where this knurling is. So you take it, you got your stance, you're going to take a big breath, and you're going to take this, there's a lot of slack. You're going to take the slack out by pulling up a little bit, and then sitting back until about right here. And it needs to essentially be touching your knees. Your knees might be a little slightly over. Your shoulders might be slightly over. But you're going to lean back, and you're just going to push through the floor. Like think about pushing the floor away from you. And when coming down, butt out.
Yeah.
And the bar is very uneven, so you won't be facing perfectly against the wall. So you're going to find your feet, put the bar over the middle of your foot. You got to keep that low back real straight.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can't.
It doesn't have to be straight to set up.
Oh, set up?
Yeah, not at all. So get all up on the bar. Now this is where you need to straighten your back out, and that's going to lower you as much as it needs to. And butt out. That was a good hip hinge, son. It's a very awkward.
I think if I do too many of those, that's going to hurt me. Because I can feel my back straining.
Well, do you want to try sumo?
What sumo?
You might be better off doing sumo, because you look like you were having to do all kinds of weird shapes to get there. Sumo is just, you just take a wide stance. So like for me, I like to go right on the outside. Remember, feet pointing a little bit out. Now with this, there's no crazy shit with your knees. Your knees are vertical, like the back squat. You're going to come down here, same thing, take it so it's the shortest distance, and then you're going to take a big breath, chest up, ass out, and then all you're doing, your knees don't move or anything, you're literally just thrusting with your dick. And then to let it down, it's a much shorter path. And you feel a lot stronger because it's a lot less strain on your back and a lot more strain on your hips. You can go wide as you need to. You can put your toes right on the weight if you want to.
Going wide until I can
Now that bar needs to get a lot closer. So you can either pull it to you or you can get closer to it. Because remember, the shins don't move.
Yep.
And you want it to touch your shins on the way up. Butt back, straighten.
Is that straight?
Mm-hmm. So these might be a lot weaker than your back. Because I doubt you've ever used these. Like, I can't think of one thing you use them on besides lifting up weights. Your hip hinges, or you're not your hip hinges, your hip flexors.
So that felt better. Like, I had the weird movement on the other one just because I could feel strain like in the middle of my back.
Oh yeah, that's because the conventional is you're over here like this, like you can't help it. That's how. But with sumo, you're essentially just getting as wide as you can, and then just coming straight down and up.
Yeah, I can do sumo though.
Okay, but we can lower the weight if we need to. We can also. I want to put it on something, and we'll just use these and make them flat.
No, the 45's fine. That feels.
Okay. Cool thing about deadlifts, you don't need volume.
Yeah.
You do one set of 5 and you're good. Like, I'm happy. You're fine with that. It like destroys your CNS big time. So if you want to do 5, and then I'll do my next one. So if you like sumo, get as wide. I mean, you can pull up your pants and stuff. Get as wide as you need to feel comfortable. And I want you to get that bar against your skin. It's gonna be nasty feeling, but that's part of deadlifting. So right now you're over the bar. That's fine. You're gonna grab it. You're gonna be over it, and then you're gonna lean back and you're gonna arc. See my back how it arcs? So when you're pulling, you're gonna take the slack out by doing this, and then you're set, and then pop it. You gotta use your knees to do the hip hinge part. That looked really good though. Do you want to come for it? Yeah, just push that forward so you're away from that. And think about locking your triceps out. Don't use any bicep. I saw you trying to pull it up a little bit. It's just your body's natural reaction. But you gotta think locked arms.
Yeah, I'm trying not to use my arms at all, but my triceps are basically what I use for everything.
So it's the reverse of the hip hinge. You're gonna hip hinge back, and then all you're doing, you're not lifting the weight up. You're lifting it back. You're pulling it back by thrusting forward.
Are my knees supposed to move?
It's the back squat.
Yeah, my knees want to fucking move.
Well, see okay, see right here, no longer do you move forward with your knees. So you got to think purely hip hinge is the only way you're getting down. So like you're here, to get down, you could do this. That's wrong though. To get down, you need to see the difference? Oh. That might be a little too wide.
Yeah.
Because your knees are caving in. You could also try conventional again. With conventional though, you really gotta like here, and then you're pushing out with your abs. That way your spine is safe.
I'm gonna try conventional again.
But you can go a little bit wider if you need to. I mean, the narrower you get, some people are like this, and that's where they're strongest, but that takes a lot of lower back. So the wider you go, the less back.
I think about shoulder.
Yeah. You can always go narrower as your technique is better.
Yeah.
Same thing with the squats. Okay, and with your grip on conventional, your hands have to clear your knee. Otherwise, you're going to hit that bitch when you come up. It's going to hurt.
Yeah,
well, I'm saying if you pull up and it's against your leg or your hands clear, they're good. Remember, knees out. Same thing as the squat. Keep that lower back real tight and straight. Let's go for today. We'll let that settle in because you improve drastically on your squats and everything when you like that next time you get in. So let your body learn that move.
I've also done about 6 deadlifts.
Can't tell those out. What do you need? I need what is that? 55, 6. I need a 10 and a 5. Perfect. So if you're going to do conventional, your knees, and you like your knees are going to come over the bar like this, and you're going to tense everything. You need everything to be like loaded essentially before you lift. So I'm going to bring the bar to essentially a touching my shin. I'm going to arc my back, and you're going to want to do this, but don't do that. So you're going to take your grip, set. I'm going to be completely rounded to set up. Then I'm going to take the bar, and then knees forward, and your head just wants to, wherever your back goes is where your head, see how that's locked?
Yeah.
That's how you want it. Your back hurt at all?
Yeah. It's not the bottom of the back. It's the middle.
The sumo puts a lot more stress on your lats because you're really narrow instead of using your shoulder girdle. But
the middle part of my back hurts after doing just about anything now.
Yeah.
Our vacuum doesn't work on hardwood floor. It like pushes everything away. So to vacuum, you have to like lean it back all the fucking way.
Mm-hmm. And you're feeling that in your back?
Yeah.
My middle back still hasn't developed. I don't really know what hits that. Like your upper back is easy, your lower back is easy.
You aren't really supposed to target your like
middle back.
Like there's no reason to.
It's been getting stronger just from like the lat stuff usually, but I've never really done sumo that much, but I like it. It's very, very different muscles. So I mean, yeah, we're gonna go here. And one thing is like, think about shooting yourself back. Now granted, when you're working with lighter weight, you will fucking go back if you shoot yourself hard enough. But when the weight's heavy and you shoot back, it just stays nice and against your leg. And you will bust your shins up sometimes when you're doing heavy sets. This is tricky because it's angular. But I need that and a 5.
because you also checked.
I was checking I didn't even think to look for the weight. I was trying to piss. I pissed just before I left work, which was like 15 minutes ago.
Do you drink a lot of caffeine?
I drink a lot of caffeine and a lot of water.
Caffeine's a
I don't drink a caffeine. I drink caffeine. Yeah, so is ephedrine, which I take both. And higher doses.
That means you need to piss a lot.
Yeah. We're also doing 6-bar squats and good mornings and side bends. Lots of leg. This is nice. I like this deload thing. I just get to do the movement. I really don't know how wide I'm gonna go. It's pretty wide for me. See, that noise is not good. That noise means I'm not taking the slack out. That was good. Sumo does the middle back. That's gonna be a bitch when it gets 10 pounds heavier. Get 25 down. It's heavier than it looks.
Yep.
The other one, I'm pretty sure this one's like 20 pounds heavier, but I've just been counting it as the same because I don't really know how much it is. So I just count it as a bar. All bars are 45.
Except the ones that are less.
Or more. 45. 70, so that'd be 65. 70. It's you, it's all for you.
10 out of 5.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, 10 and 2.5.
2.5.
This one's gonna be 45, 55, 65, 67. these actually have that stuff you touched. The crease. Did you want to try these just bar?
I can do that after you do this stuff.
You like using your knees, so this is all knee. Bottom. Keep it nice and narrow. Actually, I'm gonna lift it up one for you. So remember, knees out, core tight. Oh my god, fix your hair.
I don't want to fucking pinch.
Yeah.
It would fucking hurt.
You gotta, yeah, exactly. You gotta push away kind of to balance it. Twist your feet if you could, so you can bring them further in if you need, like more in.
And?
Yeah, and then twist out. Now create that torque. There you go. Knees out. Oh, that's a good looking squat. Out, 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 out.
I feel like some kind of pack animal.
Huh?
So I feel like some kind of pack animal.
Yeah. Try to go a little deeper if you can. You're doing really good on the knees out. Oh, that's a fucking sexy squat, son. Right there. Do that again. Boom.
I have no idea how many I've done.
Yeah, 6 so far. Do you want more?
Yes. I don't want.
I really gotta look at that ankle back. You're good. Because you're hitting death, man. That's nuts that you're able to do that already. Seriously. Like nuts. I back squatted for so long that I didn't know what a front's like. What knee squat would look like in proper depth. I never hit it until like not that long ago. I need a 25. Wait, I think I'm skipping one. Yeah, I need 85 now. So 2 tens.
2 seconds?
Yep. So this is an accessory movement, so as long as you're feeling the burn, don't actually look out of the crap out of the way. Because you fucking cheat. It's tight. So start a little bit narrower in terms of this, your foot angle.
Alright.
Just so you can work on foot out. You should feel, especially you should feel it here. Like
When I try and twist my feet out, I just feel more my knees then.
Well, then don't think just, see, that's what I was talking about with learning how to twist with your wrist versus your arm. So think about your whole leg going shh. Can you do that?
It just keeps going to my knees and stops.
What about like your thigh? What if I told you to twist your thigh out?
Yeah, I'm moving my thigh, but my knee like stops every rotation from going down below.
Well, essentially, that's all you're trying to mimic. I mean, I guess you just need I mean, as you lift, you're gonna have more mind muscle connection.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of that right now.
So just remember knees out.
No.
Jesus, son. That was a really good squat. I was about to tell you to take a wider stance. I'm so jealous.
You're so jealous.
I'm so jealous. Let's check out that foot. Try to remember knees out. Your right knee's going out. You gotta do both. Oh, your heels came up.
Yeah. I need to remember these
Nuances.
No, it's. I'm trying to keep myself up.
Upright?
Well, if I go down too far, then I can feel the plumber butt action going on.
Well, then just pull them up over your belly button. That's what I did back in the day. And I just tie it, because that's where you're supposed to wear pants anyway.
Old man pants.
Yep. Okay. I need a 25 and a 2 in a height. Like, I'm pretty sure I can even do what you just did. I'm gonna try real quick. Because you were fucking narrow. Hey, do me a favor. Come behind me. And do you see where my ankles are at?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what's going on with you. Do you see how, like, all the weight is on the inside of my foot?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pressure on my inner knees. I can just feel that. This is I don't even know if you can tell the difference, but this is all on my heel and the balls on my feet. So I feel the weight in the center, but none of that's touching the ground. None of the center of my foot is touching. So that's what we're trying to go for. And if I were to just let my weight here, it'd go to the center, but I'm always creating torque. And because of that, when I'm at the bottom, I have a lot of like energy I can transfer from the ground. Where you're just literally having to push up is what you're having to do right now. Which is hard. So I mean it's only gonna get easier as you start creating that torque. I mean think about pressing. You could just press up, but a lot of it is torque. External rotation.
I'm exhausted, so it's
You're
just
good. Man, these are fucking hard on your stabilizers. I'm gonna do something else. You wanna do some 25-pound side bends?
Sure.
Because that's the only thing that's really gonna hit your obliques. Squats do kind of, but deadlifts big time. Since you're not doing that yet, I'll just give you a scan. Actually, I could do good mornings with a safety bar. I have to load it up a little. I'll just stick with that. I don't need to put any more weight on that. For the test. We don't do that.
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like once it's lost, it's lost.
My grip for my left hand sucks. I can hold the weight. It's just my hands keep slipping from the little spot that you're supposed to hold it. So the problem isn't me holding the weight, it's me grasping the weight.
Yeah. But there's like 6 different kinds of grips in terms of grip strength. It's like some fucking cardio shit.
You hate cardio.
I did cross country for like 3 years. I was in really good shape before I got really heavy into the computer game. Like, you understand, that's all we do is sports all the time. I mean, I won junior national or Olympics twice. I think I rebelled against it because it was so like time consuming. That's all we did. Fuck you! I'm gonna stay off of my computer games. That was showing. These days destroy the core. We don't even touch it on upper day. I guess that's kind of the point. Oops. Never turn this guy. Oh no. I broke him. Oh. Yeah, it's just kind of not solid anymore. That's okay. Maybe you are perfect. Why don't you turn down?